everyone, my name is Savannah. Welcome back to our coverage of the new Marine Species Pack coming to Jurassic World Evolution 2. This is the third video that I'm recording, and I'm pretty sure the third one that I'm going to release. But today, as you might be able to tell by the thumbnail and the title, we're taking a look at Shonisaurus, our porpoise dolphin-looking dinosaur that's getting added to the game. And we're going to take a look at animations and behaviors and skins and all that kind of stuff. Just basically taking a really close look at everything about the Shonisaurus. And again, hopefully I'm saying that right. I try really hard, you guys. I really do. But without further ado, let me first thank Frontier for giving me early access. Otherwise, these videos would not be possible at the time that I'm releasing them. So thank you so much. I was so excited to get my hands on this pack. Let's go ahead and release. I have some Shonisauruses here and some other things to release and see what happens. But let's start by releasing the default skin of the Shonisaurus. We can release 2 at a time. So let's take a look at what that animation looks like. You know, I'm actually not that upset about that animation. Normally, I really don't like when the camera angle starts from above the water because you just don't get a good look at the animal. But I think this one, I mean, you get to kind of see a glimpse of it before it actually breaches the surface and does its little, like, it's not really like a jump or a dive, but yeah, just kind of surfaces and shows off its face there real quick. So not the worst animation in the world. Again, we could only release 2 of them. So this is the default skin that Shonisaurus comes with. Let me pause it so he'll stop swimming around. Ignore the kind of, this is from the light of the water, so not part of the patterning at all. You can see if I hit play, that'll kind of move around on him. But this default skin is okay. Is the other one in better lighting? It is. Always about the lighting. We always got to go for the best lighting. We've got, again, this counter shading, which I've talked about with the other videos that I've already recorded, the other species that got added in the pack. Really common thing to see with ocean creatures, because if you're looking at them from below, they're going to blend in with the light of the sky. And if you're looking at them from the top, they're going to blend in with the darkness of the ocean below. So a really common theme with coloring. I actually really like this guy. And I know I said in the beginning, like our dolphin porpoise animal, I actually have no idea if these guys are related at all or anything like that. This coloration on the face just very much reminds me of like dolphin or porpoise or something like that. I'm not quite sure why. We've got some little itty bitty teeth all down its mouth there. But yeah, this is going to be our Shonisaurus. I really like the tail too. Pretty cool how it's much bigger on the bottom and not very tall on the top. So there is our Shonisaurus in its default skin. We've got a little bit of like, oh, are we getting an animation? Oh, you guys are being cute together. I've lucked out so much with these social animations, I tell ya. Normally I have to wait ages to see them, and they're just kind of showing them off first thing in the video for me. So let's go ahead and release. These guys are random. Again, we only get 2, but let's just go ahead and see what other kind of colors we get. I might actually synthesize while we're here. Let's take a look in the hatchery real quick. I'm going to do this a little out of order like I don't normally, but we'll take a look at them in the hatchery and then I will synthesize another pair. That way we get just a few more skins to look at. But here they are in the hatchery, an appeal of 369, which I think was like the second highest. Yeah, second highest of the prehistoric marine species pack, with Archelon being the highest, but still Shonisaurus higher than Nothosaurus and higher than Dunkleosteus. God, that one still gets me. So there you go. As far as appeal, 369. Here are the needs. It has no likes or dislikes. However, it does have animations with some of the other animals, which we'll get to in a little while. And then here are the base attributes for you. I'm going to go ahead and begin this task and speed it up real quick here and get it going while we're going to release the other guys. Select both, get that started. All right, let's go ahead and release them and see what they look like. Wow, we got a bright color on that one. Bright purple. Let's take a look at what the actual color is. Mangrove forest and poprana. Wow, I don't know if I'm a fan of that one, to be honest. It's a little out there, and I'm just not a huge fan. So for example, on the Pyroraptor, an animal that has feathers and obviously is a long time descendant of modern day birds and stuff, like those type of animals are supposed to have bright plumage and bright colored feathers and things like that. Like it's a very common, oh, we're getting the social animation again. Very cool. But anyway, those types of animals are meant to have bright colors. You really just don't see a whole lot of brightly colored things as far as like, I don't know, I guess fish do have bright colors and mammals don't really have bright colors. I don't actually know what Shonisaurus is, if it's a mammal or a fish, so you guys can let me know. But anyway, I digress. I'm just not a huge fan, I don't think, of this purple color. Now, the other one that we released that's right next to it, this is not so bad. Like, this kind of blends in with the environment a little bit. I know that it's still blue, but it's a little bit more muted. And under the water, this looks almost kind of gray. So I'm not really mad about this one. Yeah, so you guys can let me know what you think. I love the overall design. For some reason, I feel like I'm missing a dorsal fin, which I'm sure they didn't have it. Just looking at this animal, I feel like it should have a dorsal fin. But that's okay. I'm sure it didn't have it, and that's why it doesn't have it in the game. I'm going to go ahead and release these other ones real quick and then see if we got any other interesting colorations. See, now this color I am a fan of as well, like the lighter colors, even though it has like a yellow. I don't know, I guess maybe it's just the purple I'm not a fan of. But we didn't get anything too interesting. We're seeing that social animation one more time. I'll actually try to get it separate and show it to you all slowed down. We'll see if I actually can get that or not. This guy right next to him, I think this is a blank pattern. Let's see. Yeah, so this one's Death Valley, but it's the blank pattern. So you see we're missing the splotchiness on the side. I'm actually a huge fan of this. Whoa, going inside of each other. That's great. I need to show off you guys individually would be fantastic. But yeah, you see we're missing all this splotchiness on the blank one, but we still have the counter shading. We still have the little bit of color that goes up above over the eye. Little bit on this tail fin here, and on all four flippers we have that kind of light color. So there you go. There is Shonisaurus. I also did not see an alternate exit animation. The only one that I've been able to get is the one that you guys have seen with me. So not to say that there isn't one, I haven't gotten a different one, and I've released like 5-6 batches of them so far. And I haven't seen anything different, so you'll have to let me know if you do. Now, I'm going to try to get that social animation for you, as well as some eating, and then we will come back and release some things and see what they do with other animals in their lagoon. All right, this guy is going for a fish, so let's go ahead and see their hunting animation. Super simple, nothing too exciting there. Just gonna swim after a fish and eat it. So I've been sitting here trying to get one of them to ram the wall because they're uncomfortable and upset, and nobody really seems to want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release a Chronosaurus here and see what happens while we kind of wait. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll get more upset that we have this guy in here and they'll run into the wall and we can see that animation. But yeah, so far, nothing. Like, they're in too small of a space. There's too many of them. I took away their fish. So I'm trying everything that I can to make them unhappy. And they don't want to protest. So I'm going to follow Chronosaurus around here for just a little while. And I'll come back to you if I get anything. It happens so fast. This is actually a secondary Chronosaurus because the first one I had got bumped like that and then just died. So I had to release another one, but that animation happens so quickly. Basically, Shonisaurus just comes over and like chest bumps this guy to death. Essentially, just kind of runs into him. I actually haven't seen Chronosaurus do anything to Shonisaurus. I had thought Chronosaurus had like a hunting animation where it like holds on to the side, but I think Chronosaurus is classified as a medium marine animal. Am I correct? Or maybe is it medium or large? I guess I can check. I don't need to speculate. Medium. Okay, so it is large. Yeah, so it is large. I thought that Chronosaurus, like I said, had an animation where it kind of bites onto the side, but so far this guy has not been doing that. The first one definitely did not do that. It got attacked and killed right away. Let me see. I'm going to watch it a little bit longer and then we'll release something else and see what happens there. Yeah, that's it. That's all it takes is 2 bumps and Chronosaurus is down for the count. Okay, and having released the Ichthyosaurus's, instantaneous panic. All of them came out of the hatchery, instantly panicking. So we'll follow these guys around and see if anything interesting happens. This is one that I actually have not tested before recording, so I will be just as surprised as you. Well, nothing with the Ichthyosauruses. I did see some cool animations for them, though, for a next video that I plan on recording after I'm done with these ones, but I'm going to leave them in there, and we're just going to cause a little bit of chaos and release this big crocodile-looking guy and see what happens. Now, I'm pretty sure I have seen this one attack Shonisaurus already. At least I think it was this one. Because I think I was releasing this with something else and testing like Nothosaurus, I think. So let me just follow him and we'll see what happens. Well, unfortunately, I think I might be wrong because this guy is running around panicking, not doing anything to Ichthyosaurus or Shonisaurus. Not that we were testing Ichthyosaurus at all. And now we have Shonisaurus starting to die. So I'm going to say nothing out of the medium, right? Because like Pleurodon is medium, right? Yeah, medium. So nothing against the medium guys, I guess. And then nothing against small because they're not doing anything with Ichthyosaurus. Now, I could go through and test absolutely everything, but I don't necessarily have time for that, unfortunately. You know what? Maybe it was Tylosaurus that I saw the animation with, because I'm almost positive that something went after Shonisaurus. So let me just try this one last thing, and we'll see if Tylosaurus goes after it, because I swear when I was releasing random things, something went after Shonisaurus because I put Shonisaurus in with something else. So let's just go ahead and release this guy and see what happens, right? It's all for science. It's just testing. Yeah, actually, you know what? Now that I release him, I feel like this was the one that went after Shonisaurus. So we'll see. I mean, I'll find out if I'm right or wrong here in just a minute. Yep, there you go. Totally attacks Shonisaurus. I'll try to get that one more time. That was a pretty terrible angle. So let me try to get it one more time for you. Okay, so we get the same animation that we did with Kronosaurus. That Shonisaurus just kind of bumped into him. So maybe Kronosaurus would do the biting animation. Maybe I didn't wait long enough, or we just had a really non-aggressive Kronosaurus. But yeah, not quite sure. I'm still waiting for this guy to try to bite another one of them. Those ichthyosauruses are fighting there. Wow, Shonisaurus doesn't mess around, man. Just another little bump to this guy and just obliterated. Totally done for. I also did see Pleurodon attack an ichthyosaurus and kill it, so that also is a thing. All right, well, there you go. I'm sorry I couldn't get the animation again, but I'll edit it in, so I'll show it again, like in slow-mo or whatever, when we first start looking at it and whatnot. The power of editing will make the video perfect. And that's really it that I wanted to kind of release and test out. Obviously, there's more animals to test, so if you find anything when you get your hands on the pack, come back to this video and let me know, because I'd love to check it out in the game. I am planning on making like an all marine animals social animation video, because we got so many new ones added to the game with update 7. But yeah, let's go ahead and... Did I already show you the stats in the hatchery? I'm pretty sure that I did. So yeah, let's jump into the species viewer. All right, here we have Shonisaurus. I feel like I've been saying that right the whole video, right? I mean, you guys will have corrected me if I'm wrong, but Shonisaurus, I added an extra syllable in that one. In the species viewer, I'm a fan. We've got more splotchies. It reminds me still of like a dolphin or a porpoise or something like that, with this light on its jaw going up onto the upper part of its head, over its eye. That's obviously the default there. Looking at the other colors, I'm still, just like with Archelon, I'm more of a fan of these like muted kind of, what are they called? Like natural colors, I guess? That one's really cool. I like the dark and the light, the contrast, but it's still all within the same color spectrum, like that brown tan kind of color. Really like that one, with the really noticeable counter shading here, with the white on the belly, white on the tail, underneath the chin here. Really, really cool. That one's a lot more subtle. That one almost looks blank. Almost. That would be blank for this guy right here. And that looks cool too, actually. We lose the kind of pointiness here. This gets more of like a, reminds me of like an orca pattern behind their eye. Really cool. The blue is interesting. Does it look better? Oh, wow. Look at that one. That is a bright freaking animal. My lord. It looks like he's ready for like a 80s dance party, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of that one. Let's go back and look. I like this. I like the darker spots and splotches on there. I'll just kind of go through these a little slowly. That way you guys can see. I mean, slow, but also not slow, because I don't want this video to be very, very long. There's that. I like the darker color as well. I like the black. I mean, this kind of looks, I mean, obviously it doesn't look like an orca, but it's black and white, right? So that's pretty cool. I actually really like that one as well. The plane on this one is probably my favorite of all the animals. Oh, look, that's pretty cool. I like that. Very cool. All right, so as far as animations go, again, just like with the other one, our fish friend, we have swimming and swimming fast. Ta-da! Mind-blowing, I know, right? There we go. There is Shonisaurus in the species viewer. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is a bit of a sad outro with all the dead animals in the lagoon, but I'm running short on time, so I gotta wrap this up. I have one more to film, and it's already like 5 o'clock the night before my embargo's up, so I've got to get going on these videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If I missed anything, please, as always, leave that down in the comment section below. And while you're down there, drop a like and hit that subscribe, all the fun YouTube stuff that really means the world to me, and I appreciate you. Until next time, I will talk at you in the next video. Bye!